Oh. Wow. Never thought I would see that in The Sims. Them having public woohoo. Never in a million years. Hi Simmers, welcome back to my channel. This is Kendra Plays The Sims, and for today's video I'm going to be playing through the final part of the Lovestruck series that I've been playing. And if you haven't checked out parts 1 and 2, I'll go ahead and pin those now so you can check those out. But before we get started, just go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see some more of my content. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and we're back where we started off, and we just got back actually from that hotel that we went to with JUDITH WARD, and we got all of this stuff in our inventory with these items, and I'm trying to see what they will do if we put them out into the world. And I have decided to send this to a jeweler for refinement. I don't know what that means, but that was for 25 simoleons. It says, expect a refined version of your crystal to appear in the mail in the next day or so. So I wonder if when it gets refined, if it will be worth more than what it was initially. And in terms of her career, the next thing to do in order to get the next promotion is to read a romance novel. So I think I might have her travel out to the library and read that book just to be able to get a little bit further in terms of her career and try to get a promotion at some point. But I think she has to pee really bad, so we're going to tend to some of her needs first, and we might make something, well, continue cooking. I didn't know she was cooking, but we're just going to resume this corn dog that she made, and we're going to send her off to the library after. Alrighty, and we are here at the library, and it says we can click on any bookshelf and we can read something romantic, and that should fulfill what we need. Okay, so this is One Love in the Time of Sandwiches. Okay, so this is a romance novel, so I think this is the one that we're going to pick. So yeah, we're going to read that one. And I think we have to read one full novel in order to get a promotion. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's tired, of course. So hopefully it goes well with her. Hey, there's one of her friends. Okay, so she has to read this entire novel, unfortunately, but we've got work in 2 days, and hopefully by the time that we get back to work, we get another promotion. Okay, and in terms of her being a romantic explorer, she wants to share food 2 times. So on the phone, purchase a Sweethearts box from the romantic items menu or order on a computer. 150 simoleons. Whew. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the chocolate covered strawberries, and I'm also going to do some donut drops. And when I take them on my dates, I hope we can feed them back and forth to each other. So let's go ahead and do that. And the total cost of that is 300 simoleons. Okay, and now we have those chocolate strawberries in our inventory, and we can actually share them with people, but we're going to wait until we go to a lot with one of the Sims that we actually date and share them. And she's feeling sleepy. It's 1:39, so I'm just gonna send her home. Okay, and she's back up from sleeping. That was really quick, actually. And I guess she's just getting her some breakfast. I'm kind of letting her have her own little autonomy for a little bit. And she's just gonna eat whatever she's eating. Okay, so now the flea market is available, and we're just going to go there, and we're just going to click on read fair flyer, and we're going to travel to flea market. And it already has him available, but we're just going to go with Eduardo, and we might use this as a time to go on a little mini date. Okay, and we're here at the flea market, and we came here with Eduardo, and we're just going to share a secret with him just to deepen our connection and just to work on things a little bit. And I'm just going to ask about our relationship, and I'm just going to learn more, and I'm going to ask about romantic satisfaction. Okay, and it says he's feeling satisfied in our relationship, so I think this might be a time to be able to share our chocolate strawberries. As you can see, she's feeding him strawberries. Or they're feeding each other, I guess. I don't know. Well, she's feeding him. Oh, this is awkward. This is hilarious. This is so cute though. I love that you have these new little interactions that you can do with each other, because that romance button used to be so bland. I'm not gonna lie. Mortimer Goth just invited us out. Ooh, and Judith Ward did too. I ended up ditching Eduardo and coming with Judith Ward to come grab drinks. So I guess that's what I'm doing. And we're just going to discuss some interests, because I know nothing about her or why she picked me as the sim that she wanted to be with. Like, what the heck? How did this even happen? How did I end up dating Judith Ward? How did we end up? I just don't get how we ended up here, honestly. This was so unexpected. What in the world? And their relationship is building up. Okay, that was a random side quest that we did. I wasn't expecting to have to go on a date or go get drinks with Judith Ward, but we've got another box of strawberries, and I want to increase this romantic explore because I want to get to the next level to see what's available next. And I just want to share our food 2 times, and I might just pick a random sim here. So Eduardo is actually here, so we're just going to share with him again, and we're going to increase this aspiration to the next level. We were able to share those strawberries with Eduardo, but Briana really has to use the bathroom. As you can see, like, she's about to pee her pants, but we're just gonna have her go in here. And as you can see, with this new aspiration, now we're on to expanding boundaries under Romantic Explorer. So the next thing that we want to do is have a romantic partner, embrace 3 times, discuss romantic boundaries, and we've already achieved level 4 in the romance skill. So honestly, I think we could do that one pretty quickly. I don't know who we'll pick as our romantic partner. Honestly, I'm thinking it might be Eduardo because we have a lot more compatibility with him than any of the other sims, but unfortunately, he doesn't have a job. Let's invite over to current lot. We're just gonna start off some conversation, and we're just going to ask about expanding the family just to see where Eduardo says, to see if we even want to make him our partner. And he's feeling very satisfied, so I'm just going to go ahead and have Briana ask him to be her romantic partner and see how that makes her feel with her being non-committal. With Briana being non-committal, it says these sims become tense after a while in the same job or relationship, become happy when they quit a job or break off a relationship, take longer to propose, and can discuss their fear of commitment. So this fear of commitment hasn't kicked in yet, but it probably will at some point. Okay, and with Eduardo, we're just gonna share our love insights, and I think I've got this blanket out back, and I'm just going to woohoo with Eduardo in this blanket because I want to see what that's like, and I want to take it into an even more public place, and I want to see what happens there too. It says new romance dynamic, steamy. It's awfully warm in here, and Briana and Eduardo can't seem to keep their hands off each other. Romantic partners with the steamy romance dynamic gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy. Would you like to describe the relationship or romance between Briana and Eduardo as being steamy? And I'm just gonna say yes. Oh. Wow. Never thought I would see that in The Sims. Them having public woohoo. Never in a million years. How long does this last? This is a long time in this blanket, I can tell you that. Wow. Well, that was a heck of an interaction with one another. And as you can see, Eduardo is probably going to sleep at this point. Isn't that the sim from the other day? What the heck? Stay away from my house. I just realized that. What the heck? There's like this little station right here and it says travel. And this subway station is really giving me Sims 3 vibes, because remember they used to do that in the subway cars and then they would disappear and show up at the other part in Sims 3? That's exactly what I'm getting here. Maybe we should just go to this nightclub and let's go to the singles hangout. I know we shouldn't because we're in a relationship, but why not? And their relationship is going down. Let's sexy pose in front of her. That's the only thing she's interested in from us. I'm just going to order a drink for myself. So I'm just going to order a juice on the rocks, and we're just going to mingle with some other Sims. Because as you can see now, Judith, now she's just bored with us. I guess she's already used us for what she needed us for. So now she's bored. Okay, and while we're at this bar, we have her Sim going up. I guess they invited her to play this game. I don't know. They're waiting on her. This is really weird. I don't even know who even asked her to play. And of course, it's Judith Ward. What the heck is wrong with this woman? Okay, so they're definitely taking pictures of us. I wonder if this is gonna change anything for me. Is this gonna make me a celebrity or no? Okay, and we're just gonna do some more romantic stuff. And I'm just gonna do a tender neck kiss. Why not? Even though we have a boyfriend. A boyfriend. Okay, and I think... Uh-oh. We've got a romantic relationship going on with Judith Ward too. We're just gonna send Briana home because she's got work in the morning. Okay, it's 6 a.m. and it's also rebate day, so we might do a little bit of something for that day as well. But first things first, we're gonna have her get in the shower and just get prepped for some food just to start her day. And we're just gonna take a speedy shower. And after we get done eating, I might have her brush her teeth too, because that will help her to feel a little bit more confident. And once we go to work, I might have her enchant some of her coworkers. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think it just means like you just have a better relationship with them, or I don't know, maybe it just helps you to gain charisma a little bit better. I don't know. Oh my gosh, she wants to become flirty, and she also wants to quit her career now from being non-committal. So now, as you can see, she doesn't even want her job anymore. So eventually she's not going to want to be with Eduardo. Ooh, and it says, Judith Ward just said, there's a rumor going around that a crazy party is happening at the chalet right now. Care to join me? I'm going to say yes. I'm getting out of bed now. Okay, and the party was outside in a thunderstorm, so I decided to send my Sim home because now she's freaking terrified because she was out in a thunderstorm because Judith Ward wanted to invite her out. And I want to know what happens if we commit to another Sim. I don't think we have anyone quite yet. So we're going to refresh our matches from the last time. And we've got Kylie, and she's good and gloomy. Kenya, who is cheerful and active. We have Eric, who is generous and clumsy. We have Paula, who is adventurous and a kleptomaniac. I don't want no kleptomaniacs in. We've got Brennan. He's frugal. Well, he's a freegan. What the heck is a freegan? Okay, so he's kind of like a dumpster diver. So we've got a freegan here, and he's a cat lover. We've got Lionel. I hope that's how you pronounce it. He's outgoing and a slob. And we've got Mila, who's a foodie and cheerful. And I think I'm going to go for Brennan. And I'm going to actually add to contacts. Okay, and while she's up, I'm going to finish studying for Modern Love for work. So hopefully we get a promotion while we're there. So let's just finish that on up. Check on her needs. I think she's going to get a little hungry and stuff too before she goes out. So we're just going to have her have breakfast, and we're just going to do some scrambled eggs and bacon. Okay, she just napped for like 2 seconds because now she has to go to work. So I already know she's going to be feeling exhausted when she gets back home. It says editorial piece. You've been invited to feature an exclusive editorial piece for your unique approach to romance and relationships. This could easily place you on the fast track to stardom, but it may also lead to a few invasive questions that violate client confidentiality. And what should I do? I'm going to seize the spotlight. It says you chose to accept the invitation, realizing this is a rare chance to become well known for your romance philosophy. You're aware that this may annoy some of your clients, but it will be impossible to turn down the opportunity. Okay, and she's been promoted to love mediator as well. It says she will now make an additional 14 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 14 simoleons per hour. And she's also gained 440 simoleons. Okay, and it says Briana wants to woohoo with Eduardo, so I'm just gonna invite him over to our current lot and see if he answers. He might be asleep because everybody's always asleep. It says he's sleeping, of course. Of freaking course. Since we have work in 5 hours, I'm just gonna send Briana off to the gym and maybe she could meet some people there too. Now we're at the gym and nobody's here, of course, but like 2 people. So we might be able to run into some people and be able to do some talking, but maybe not. Okay, and while we were at the gym, we actually met with Knox to try to become romantic partners with him to see about potentially having multiple Sims as partners. And this popped up. It says swap personality trait. Briana can't believe it. Briana is in love and has a strong urge to be committed and loyal. Can she let go of her non-committal ways? And is she going to embrace this change? I'm gonna say yes. So it's nice that she actually changed up who she wanted to be throughout this entire gameplay. She went from being non-committal to loyal, and she also went from being romantically reserved to being a complete lover girl, basically, and being romantic in general. Okay, and Briana brought home 384 simoleons today after her raise. And I think this is the perfect stopping point for this gameplay because we have done so much. We have practically done everything that there is to do within this pack. We've worn costumes, we went on dates, we've fed each other chocolates, we've tried doing the romantically reserved and the non-committal, but it didn't work. It actually ended up being swapped out because Briana enjoyed loving so much. So I think this is the perfect stopping point for this gameplay. And if you made it to the end of this video, I would just like to say thank you so much for sticking around and watching. And I really hope that you've enjoyed Briana's journey throughout this entire Lovestruck expansion pack. And if you like this video, just go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in some of my future content. Bye.